Okay, so today's video is going to be on these Ohlson Rice engines. I've never actually owned one of these engines, purely for the fact that they're not very common in the UK. Somewhat common over in the States, as they're an American engine. And I have always liked the idea of having one, just purely over how small they are. They're so quirky. But these engines, like I say, are hard to come by, and today I managed to come across four in various different purposes. So we've got one as a hedge trimmer, one as a tiny little generator, a petrol drill, and a fan. They're all been played with at various different stages, with two being the most likely candidates for being easiest to get going, being the hedge trimmer and the drill. As for, hang on one second, I cannot see. There we go, we're back again. The hedge trimmer, these are all mostly, I think, made in the UK. I know that the generator is, which is quite interesting when you think about it. Making such a small little generator, you think, as it was something that was already produced in America, you'd just buy the whole generator. But this is a Champ generator manufactured by Regina Electric Products Limited, London. And you've got AC 230, 12 volts DC, and 230 volts DC, which is a little bit concerning because that'll get you. But nonetheless, it's going to be a fun little project and a fun little engine to work on. It doesn't sound the best, this one. Doesn't sound overly healthy. Whether there's just something loose, but I don't know. We will see. Worst comes to worst, I'm not so fussed about the hedge trimmer. So I will probably, if needs be, take the hedge trimmer engines off and pop it on the generator, because I think that's the coolest one of the lot, bar the drill. But yeah, again, I don't know if we've got any of the chucks or anything, but I've not had a proper look through the two tubs that come with it. But yeah, this is a Bridges mini motor petrol drill. And just for size reference, my hand covers most of the engine. You know, they are tiny little things. This one pulls over. So does the hedge trimmer, I believe, with compression. I may even get some petrol and just chuck it down the bores and just see if it goes. And I've not actually had a proper look at the fan. So I don't know what this would have been used for, but I imagine... it's like a duster. You would have had something that screws on there like a bottle. And it turns over. Bit of wire sticking in there. With compression. So that's pretty good going. And it looks mostly complete bar the recoil starter cover, which we've got spares for. And if we have a look in the tubs, we can see it looks like at some point there was another one, because that's off a sprayer, looking at it, or the dusting fan, or whatever you want to call it. That's one of the rubber feet, another one of them. Fuel tank off the fan, by the looks of it. And blades. Okay, it looks like they had a few things. There's another one. Another carb setup. Another recoil set. And cowling. Another fuel tank. A yellow Ohlson Rice recoil starter cover. Cowling, whatever you want to call it. We've got an end plate. What looks to be an exhaust, so that's pretty cool. We can put that on something. It'll probably go on the generator quite nicely. Maybe even quieten it down, because I can imagine these rev like hell. And look at that, there's your crankshaft. Look at the size of those pistons. diddy little thing. But yeah, we've got loads of different bits and bobs. Got an air cleaner by the looks of things, another coil, flywheels, exhaust ports, and by the looks of things some small bits, probably just screws. Yeah, screws and bearings and bits and bobs. But nonetheless, I would be surprised if we can't get at least 3 of them going, if not all. It's going to be, don't know when I'm going to get around to it. I may well, like I say, just get some petrol mixed up real quick, and just put a shot down maybe the drill and the hedge trimmer just to see if they fire, and yeah, we'll go from there. But it's just more like a interesting little video for you guys, show you what we picked up today, and where we'll go with it in the future. You can look forward to seeing these getting worked on later on. But anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.